episode. Here is living in truth. And it's going to be group participation. Okay? Very good. Wonderful. All right. Here is truth. Truth, 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 truth. As an archangel, what I would say living in my truth is that I am always loved. No matter where I go, who I'm around, I'm always loved. And my truth, I live the greatest expression of the God within me every day. And my truth, I just can't help but be happy. In my truth, everything is easy. It comes immediately because that is my interaction with God. In your truth knows how to live your life fully and knows your powerful interaction with the Creator. See, the thing is, your true self has never lost faith. Never lost faith. Doesn't question God. But always knows, I've asked for it, therefore I receive. Doesn't question. Never question how the Creator is going to do it. Because your true self just knows it's done. Never questions, can I get that job? Will I be in a relationship? Will I be healthy? Never questions these things. Because it just knows that if you've brought it into your attention, it is so. And that's it. Your true self knows exactly how to live this life. Exactly how to do anything, get anything, be anything. Your innate self, and this reason why is because in your history you have beliefs, you have thoughts and feelings, and you have truths, but those change. In your true self, which is your innate self, which is your eternal self, never changes. That truth never changes. It's a divine truth within you. It never changes. It doesn't need to change because it always stays in the purity in which it was brought into you. It defines the innate self and how you were truly created to exist. That is your true self. All right, do you have an idea of this? Get an idea of this? Want to go through the door? Anyone? All right, I like to see some enthusiasm here. All right. Now, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Understand that this door separates these two ways of living. Separates it absolutely. This is not a curtain. It's not a doorway. It's a door. So when you walk through one side of the door, you close it, and now you're in the absoluteness of that existence, whether it's your history or whether it's your truth. So understand that. Now, as you close your eyes, know that right now in this moment you're in your history. You know what your history's been. You know what your life has been. And you know what it has not been. Take a good look at it. Because it's something to honor. Everything that you have learned is taking you to this point in time. And it's important to honor that. All that you've learned, all that you've experienced, everyone who's participated in your life has molded and shaped you in the best way that you could exist within your history. Trying to conform to other ideas of people, from people, of who you should be, how you should act, how you should dress, what education you should have. Trying to be the best of who you can be under the constrictions of not being able to truly live your truth. And you've done a marvelous job. You are to be commended. This has brought you a long way and can even bring you further. It's why we don't try to merge the history with the truth. Because it is a way of being. But it's not the truth of who you are. So now, see that door in front of you. However you want to vision it, but make sure it's a solid door. Solid wood or solid material. It can be made out of stone, wood, crystal, whatever you want that door to be. And now, take hold of that handle. Turn it. Imagine you can feel it twisting in the door with it creaks and squeaks. You can feel the bolt being pulled back as the knob is turned. The bolt that goes into the hinge and locks the door in place. Now swing open that door. And know that you're stepping into the part of you that holds that truth and is that truth. Step through the doorway, all the way. Now close that door behind you. Push it closed all the way, let it click as that bolt goes back into its holder. Now take a deep breath. You are feeling the atmosphere, the energy, the awareness. Whether you feel it or imagine it is okay. You can just imagine what would that feel like to breathe in the air of my true self. The one that never fears, doesn't worry, can't hold on to stress, is relaxed. And the power of just knowing how to do everything in life, even if you haven't been taught it. Knows how to live this life in the most supreme way. Knows it innately. Doesn't worry about it. It's just there. All right, now imagine you're stepping deeper into that place. So it was a great big room filled with light, and somehow you're trying to find the center of it. Imagine you're going deeper into this truth, this true self, your innate self, the one that has existed throughout all of time, the one that never changes, the one that is reflective of the totality of your own spirit. This is the highest causation. It may feel different. You may feel nothing at all. Then imagine it. What would it be like? For in your history, you keep climbing that mountain. The rocky crags and the shale and slipping down and climbing up. But in your true self, you are on top of that mountain. You have arrived. You are there in the remembrance that God gave you the right to have anything, be anything, do anything. It is your choice. But in this choice, there is no fear. Breathe it in. Imagine you're breathing in the brightest of light. Imagine that in this true self, it is 100% full of chi energy. Imagine what that could be like. To be 100% full all the time with your chi energy. Completely rejuvenated, regenerated, revived, and renewed. All the time. Every day. To imagine that as you think, so you receive. But what's even greater is there's knowing and expectation. Of course I receive. I ask for it, so of course I receive. This is my dynamic relationship with the Creator Force. Because this true self knows that you are made of that Creator. There is no separation. That you have come here to do amazing things. Experience amazing things. It never sees money as an issue because it knows that it's life force energy and it always flows to you from the Creator. You are at your divine center. You may feel neutral. Mind is quiet, not chattering. As you visit the center, you begin to bring into you this amazing feeling of never worrying about anything, that everything is going to be just fine. You don't even have to know how. You just know everything will be just fine. You are curious about the observing of the unfoldment in front of your eyes and in your life, how God, the Creator, has organized and orchestrated this outcome for you, just for you. And you can relax in that. There is no question to sell your house, buy a car. You know whatever you desire, you acquire. It just is. It just is the way that you live. You exist within the Creator Force. It just is. Now, time to go back into history. So we can feel that energy, can imagine what it feels like. Find that doorway, turn the handle, open it up, step back into your history. Close the door behind you. Make sure you hear it lock and click. Just that easy, you're back in your history. You're back in the personality that everyone knows you to be. You can converse with people on a normal level because you don't have to teach them anything. You're not here to teach them anything. You're not here to convince them of anything. And you can allow them to be as they are. But you see the struggles on this side. The disappointments, the delays, the miracles, the amazing things, the happiness, and all of that mixture together. And you came to this body as a light being, trying to live a third-dimensional life which makes very little sense at all. Most of the time it's quite confusing. You notice that most as a child. Because as a child you were remembering your truth, your true self. But you thought you had to put that away in order to blend with your families, your friends, your community and society. You thought you had to put it away to try to conform, to understand, to be able to communicate, to get along, to move through this world, to have the help and assistance when you needed it. You thought you had to leave your truth behind. But it's been with you all along. And this is your history. It is a story of courage and faith and resourcefulness. It is a story in your history of trying this and trying that and seeing what's going to work out best. Dealing with other people who do not understand, could never understand. Dealing with other people who understand completely and love you as you are. And all the experiences you have had are valuable and worthy. And so this is why it's important to honor this history side. But now let's walk back through the doorway again. See that door? Turn the handle. Hear it unlock and open up. Step back into your truth and the full understanding of your four powers, knowing exactly how to use them. Close that door to the history. Let go of the handle. Make sure the door locks and closes completely. You're back on top of the mountain again. You're back to your true self. The one that you wondered, when would you ever finally achieve this? The one that you wondered, how could I ever make this so? You only need to go back into your history when you're around your family. You will practice back and forth, for sometimes you will think you're right in your truth, but you start worrying about things and questioning things. I'm back in my history again. So you go back through the doorway into your truth. Newer practices, you'll slip back and forth throughout the day. Be aware of it. Go back into your truth. For in your truth is a life you've been so very much, deeply wanting to live. And it's right there, right here, right now.